And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go. 180! Right here. Showing it!
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 180! Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack. Wentz got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
5-9. Hey, check. Mike 21. Bravo. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Black, come on. 2-jet. Go! Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's put him on. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Here we go. Corky, 82, Corky. 51, Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey. Straight 15.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now Prater to end the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On play action, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third and goal, Haskins. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike. Hey, Hayward. Check pass. Check pass. Hey, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You're trash. You're trash.
Wentz going to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Goes underneath for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and that'll bring up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Ready? 22, 22. Let's go, Jack. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On third down, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I'm coming after you.
Here we go on fourth down, Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta. 50's to mine. You don't want none, baby.
Throwing now is Wentz. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Undercrush. Tyson. Slam. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Forward, Tokyo. Hey, wahoo.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
82. 5.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Exit. Check three. Slip. Other side, solid. 81.
Now Wentz again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Well, he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Robert Woods there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 57. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 20. Hey, orbit. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check.
Wentz now on first down. And Woods has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
46 down, man. Hey, Alpha. Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm off.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Third down. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 3 birds.
Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 15. 2-2. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Christian, Travis. Hey, high 7.
Here, shoot. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat